Name's Jamie. So, I just wanted to share with you my asininely stupid mistake for the day. So this boat, the SR 210, 2006 Yamaha. Anyway, great boat, love it. Lots of little things I didn't know when I bought the thing. Check this out. So there's one particular seat, the one kind of shaped like this, that flies out on its own if you're trailering with no cover. So nobody told me about this. I get to the lake, the seat is gone, completely gone. And I've driven that stretch of highway about 10 times looking for something white. And of course, searched the web for the things. They charge $250 to replace this lousy little seat. So I decided, oh, great, I'll just make it myself. It's a pain in the neck. It's been a year since I've gotten around to it. So we've pretty much had a hole there and we've been using it for garbage and all that sort of thing. So here's my stupid mistake for today, and I just don't want you to make the same thing. Basically outlined the whole thing with construction paper, right? Cut it out, grabbed my kids, had them hold the thing in, blah, 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 right? And then set it up, and I'll show you. Long story short, here's the hole, right? I outlined the whole thing using this kind of tracing paper. So something to that effect, get the right shape, then take that back, draw around the certain, round it on a piece of plywood, right? And of course I go over to the fabric store and get some cushion stuff. I get the material on Amazon. So it's a little bit of a process, right? Yeah, so I do all that, and I've got my frickin' kids helping me, and I'm not thinking, because I'm like, okay, while I've got them, they'll be great, and we'll do this thing. Well, it's an odd shape, what's it called? Of course, I took it back to the house. I didn't measure twice. So then we go to put it in, and the kid's like, let's test it. No, 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 no. Guess what? This bonehead forgot to put sign on the piece of wood that said up. So we built the damn thing upside down. So this is my warning to you. If you decide to do this, I can show you how to do it, semi, but I can tell you where my stupid mistake was. So please don't do the same thing that I did, but you can probably do it a whole lot better. There you have it. So, for a project like this, considering how pathetically I screwed up, I'm thinking a beer might help. If nothing else, it'll make me feel like less of a moron, somewhat. So, here's to you if you're going to try this yourself. I'll kind of show you some shortcuts. Meantime, so you've made your outline, right? Outlined the damn thing, because this is what I did in the early one. Now I've marked it as up, right? And I've also outlined and cut the foam, right? So in this case, with that up, I will place the foam on the correct side as opposed to what I did before. So that's there. And by the way, I made another stupid mistake. I realized I was taking those these things, the staples, and hammering them into the wood because it would never be seen, right? And I realized I'm sitting here like hammering on my damn pool table. Anyway, yes, this is not your DIY show where everybody's genius and comes in and builds a deck over the weekend. Yeah, it's not me. And I doubt it's like 80–90% of the people out there. To those people who can, hats off. Proud of you. Wish I could do that. All right, so now we've got that face down. Looks like we've still got enough material. I'm just judging by, this is matching roughly what I had before, okay? So I'm gonna take this part, and I can't reuse this because it's such an odd shape, and you'd think I could just flip it. Well, no, because it's basically shaped like the thing over here, right? So that's trash. So what we're gonna do is double and triple check that everything's matching as far as I can tell, right? Like that is matching our thing. This does not say up, thus it is down, right? I sound like Dr. Seuss. This side says up. So we'll take that and line it up like so. Drop her down and put it in like so, roughly. And you probably don't need ultra details on this, but you know, I'm essentially trying to line it up here to the corners, etc. So it's there. And you know, it was a halfway decent effort. I'm probably gonna go and buy the damn $250 version after this, but I don't know, something inside of me just said this was, you know, that's asininely expensive for a seat this big. Anyway, just me. Anyway, I'm starting to appreciate why they charge that. So if you want to save yourself some headaches and $250 worth of aspirin, go get the damn seat from online. Anyway, all right, we'll give this another shot. Maybe put it in time lapse. I'm gonna see if I can get my kids to help me again, or if they're too embarrassed by their stupid dad, they might not come, and then I'm gonna have a hell of a time doing this on my own. So, cheers. Okay, so I just took a quick look through that time lapse, and that was absolutely the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. At one point, I couldn't quite get this part, which is the part that shows flat, and I did a horrible job even fixing it. I ran out of staples. I borrowed the staple hammer thing from a friend of mine. So I wound up having to take some of the old staples, which are from my air gun. You know, they go to this thing, and just hammering them in is, okay, so it's pathetic, but it's good enough for what I need to do. I just need to put people in a place where they can sit and see a skier. So hopefully I didn't completely screw it up. We're gonna try it out, see how pathetic it is. But hey, you know what? To save 250 bucks, well, actually, that's not totally true, because the wood, this was probably 20. Then I bought that roll of construction paper for, call it 15, 16, right? So we're at 35. Then maybe 40 for the material, and thank God I got enough to cover two sides. So, you know, not halfway there, but a third of the way there. And a whole lot of wasted time, and plus all the expense in beer. Seriously. All right, so after all this mess and all this effort, let's see how we did. So notice we're not seeing the part that says up, thus this is down. So we've got our hole, and voila, like a glove. However, yeah, it's got a couple of little wrinkles in there, which I was trying to fix, but then the thing ran out of stuff. But it's ultimately one of our favorite spots to sit. It's a tad thicker because over at the fabric store, I couldn't get stuff that was thick enough. Still got materials all over the place. Oh, by the way, to cut this out, I kind of used that and a X-Acto knife, which is not here, but evidence of it. And so there you have it. Got a seat back. Not the best, but you know, less than $100. How can you beat that?